this discussion is deeper than what we're talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
And because of our diversity, I believe that we need to take this kind of discussions in our countries back to the ground level. The ground level for me is ethnic tribes, because it has been one of the worst thing that has happened in my country. Everything we do, we always talk about tribe. We never talk about Nigeria. We talk about geopolitical group. See, as a country, let me focus on my country. We have not sat down and say, who are we? Who are we? We only talk about who we are when we play football.
I think in, we also have to be fair to the history and the time it takes to work our way out of certain thinking.
Yeah.
If we try and rewind to the time when there were no borders that were set up, that's how we identified.
Yeah, of course. Oh, I see. I understand the history, but see.
Yeah,
sorry.
We identified purely by tribe. Let me meet your point. We identified purely by our cultural background.
Yes.
Identified as in your case, are you Yoruba? Are you Igbo?
Hausa, Fulani,
yes,
or the other 300
those
tribes.
Were the borders. Those were the borders. That's what we have to understand.
Yeah.
Those were the borders. And there is a beauty in being able to celebrate your heritage and celebrate your tribe, your traditions, your culture. There's a beauty to it.
Yes.
Now, when suddenly someone uses a river and a mountain to say everyone who's on this side, you are now in this country, everyone who's on that side, or because these ones fought harder than those ones, and hey, you guys, you're now all going to be called this country. It takes a long time to work that out of the traditions and the history and the culture of people. So I'm all about trying to be balanced in how we either upload or
download.
Yeah. I meant upload, not upload.
Don't worry, I'm here.
So it takes a while to work that out.
Yeah.
Right. That's not to mean it cannot be done.
Oh yeah.
That's where the way we lead comes in. Can leaders unify people across the divides? Can you unify people across ethnic divides, across tribes, across language? Can you, what is it that makes everyone come together? And that's there's very little we can move away from in terms of what does it take? How do we lead? How do we bring people together? Because to ask people to no longer identify by tribe and by culture is unnecessary. And it takes away the base of who we are as people. I'm proud of my heritage, and there's nothing.
So am I. Yeah. See,
yes,
I'm not asking.
But it should not be in service or to the detriment of other people. It should not have a superiority element to it. To say that, oh, now that I am in power and I come from I come from the elephant totem, then everybody, as long as you are not of my tribe and don't have the same totem as me, you will not see the inside of government, or you will not see you'll not see any opportunities. That's pedestrian and it's primitive.
Okay. See, this issue is a big and long-standing issue in human civilization. Okay. In the 13th century, there was a book written by a Tunisian leader, Ibn Khaldun. It's the Mokadima. But I got it. I read it. There's a concept he talked about, asabiya. That's the concept that people like to associate and do things with people of their tribe. He was talking about the divide within the region, that people, they are always fighting each other. They are always on a tribal divide. So that is what is still going on. See, in truth, in history, for two tribes to unite, unfortunately, it happens two ways. Either they trade for a long time and they merge gradually, or one conquers the other. See, the creation of states, countries in Africa has eliminated the need for us to conquer each other. Because by the time, for example, Nigeria, by the time Nigeria was created, the Fulanis were conquering from up north, and the British finally stopped them in Ilorin before they entered the southern part of towards Yoruba land. Ilorin was Yoruba land. Now it's now a mix of Hausa, Fulani, Yoruba. Okay, so the point is this: this thing I'm talking about is that, yes, it's nature, but because we I don't know, fortunately or unfortunately, have emerged into countries. Now our leaders need to sit down and say, okay, we have emerged. Either we want to remain merged as one country, or we want to go our separate ways. If we want to remain united country, as a country, united country, then we need to find values to tie us together. Now, that's what I say we haven't worked on. We haven't deliberately worked on. And if we continue waiting for the natural circle to walk through the difficulty and differences, it will take us another 2,000 years. I mean, look at Europe. They did that. It took them over 2,000 years to today. They're still doing their thing, but we haven't done what they did.
Well, what they did is not a standard of excellence.
Okay.
Europe and the West are not a standard of excellence. And I say that to say that, I think